Hello children, I am here to teach you social science for class 7 and we are taking social and political life. Children, we discussed some topics of social and political life, chapter 1, democracy, in the previous videos, part 1 and part 2. Today, we will discuss the next topic of the same chapter in part 3. First of all, let's overview the topics again. In video part 1, we discussed introduction, what is government, different types of government, totalitarian government, and in video part 2, we discussed point number 5, democratic government. And today we will discuss about point number 6, the history of democracy. Children, take a look at the flowchart and let's recapitulate previous topics. In previous video, we discussed about what is government. Then we discussed different types of government. Number 1, monarchy. Number 2, oligarchy. Number 3, theocracy. Number 4, dictatorship. And number 5, democracy. In the end, we saw what is totalitarian government. Children, first 4 types of government means monarchy, oligarchy, theocracy and dictatorship are called totalitarian regimes. In this government, the ruler has complete control over the people or country, and people have no participation in making the laws of the country and in the functioning of the country. In video part 2, we discussed what is democratic government, features of democratic government, privileges given by constitution, what is constitution. Then we read different types of democracies. Number 1, direct democracy. Number 2, indirect democracy. In the end, we read about what is republic and what is constitutional monarchy. After recapitulating the topics read in video part 1 and 2, now let's discuss the sixth topic, the history of democracy. Under this heading, we will discuss the following topics. Number 1, the Indian democracy. Number 2, Athenian democracy. Number 3, early Rome or Roman Republic. Number 4, England and Magna Carta. Number 5, Europe and Renaissance. Number 6, Age of Enlightenment. Now, let's discuss the history of democracy. How was democracy started? It has a long history. There were many events which happened in many countries of the world, and those events caused the birth of the theory of modern democracy, which we are following today. So, let's discuss all those events one by one. Children, first of all, let's discuss history of democracy in point number 1, Indian democracy. Some of the earliest instances of democratic systems of governance were found in ancient India. Some states became powerful republics between 600 BCE and 500 BCE. Children, BCE means before Common Era, before the birth of Jesus Christ. For example, states like Vriji and Kalinga. In these states, the king was elected by the people and he was advised or suggested by the Sabha and the Samiti. Children, the Sabha means council of important chieftains of the tribe, and the Samiti means a gathering of all the men of the tribe. Now, point number 2, the Athenian democracy. Children, first of all, take a look at this map of Greece and Athens. After seeing the map, now let's discuss development of democracy in ancient Greece. Athens was a powerful city-state in ancient Greece. Greece is a country in the southeastern Europe in Balkans. In ancient times, it was very influential country. It is often called the cradle of Western civilization. Cradle means first step of Western civilization. Athens, its capital, retains landmarks including the 5th century BCE. In Athens, democracy developed around 500 BCE. Solon, a Greek lawmaker, gave Athens its first comprehensive code of law in 594 BCE. He laid the foundations of Athenian democracy. Foundation means started or gave birth to Athenian democracy. It was born against the misuse of power by the earlier monarchs. Then, in 510 BCE, Cleisthenes abolished monarchy and established world's first democratic government. Cleisthenes was an ancient Athenian lawgiver and reformed the constitution of Athens in 508 BCE. He set the constitution on a democratic footing. Thus, historians refer to him as the father of Athenian democracy. Now, let's discuss the system of this first democratic government. It was a system of direct democracy. Number 2, under this system, people did not elect representatives or their leaders. Number 3, they voted directly on issues and bills. Number 4, women and slaves were not allowed to vote. Slaves means servants or labor to work for the owner without pay or money. People were kidnapped and were forced to work in the production of crops such as tobacco and cotton. Under leader Pericles, Athens reached the height of glory and was called Golden Age. Pericles was Greek statesman, orator, and general of Athens during its golden age. The history of democracy, point number 3, early Rome or Roman Republic. Children, in 510 BCE, the last king of Rome was deposed. Deposed means removed, and a republic was established. There was struggle for 12 years between the patricians and the plebeians. Children, the patrician means the ruling families or the wealthy people, rich people, and the plebeians means the rest of the population or the common people. After 12 years, a series of laws were passed and they were called the Law of the 12 Tables. This law recognized certain rights of the plebeians, means common people. By the 4th century BCE, the plebeians were given the right to stand for consulship and other offices of the state. History of democracy, point number 4, England and the Magna Carta. Point number 1, the King of England signed the Magna Carta in 1215 CE. The Magna Carta is a great charter or a book of rights or freedoms by John, King of England, and Stephen Longton. It was issued in 1215 CE and was written in Latin language. It was a peace treaty. Point number 2, in Magna Carta, the king agreed to renounce certain rights to the people and to let his power be restricted by law. The Magna Carta includes the writ of habeas corpus. Writ means law or a legal document issued by a court or judicial officer. It gives people the right to appeal in the court if they are imprisoned without just cause. This writ continues to be one of the cornerstones of personal freedom in democracies. History of democracy, point number 5, Europe and the Renaissance. The Renaissance was the period in Europe during 14th, 15th and 16th centuries when people became interested in the ideas and culture of the ancient Greece and Rome. Thus, Renaissance spread through medieval Europe in the end of the 14th century. It was a moment where the common people started questioning the control of the church and the monarch over their lives as they rediscovered the democratic principles of ancient Athens and Rome. Yes, children, just now we have read about these two countries and about their democracies. Now, people of Europe liked their ideas and used them in their own art and literature. So, children, that's all for today. See this video carefully to understand the history of democracy during ancient period and medieval period. In the next part, we will discuss about the history of democracy during modern period. Till then, take care. Goodbye.